Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Sugarbush Mountain Resort, located in Warren, Vermont. This one's a true East Coast classic, known for its blend of upscale amenities, old school charm, and diverse terrain. What really sets Sugarbush apart is that it's actually two mountains in one, Lincon Peak and Mount Ellen, each with a distinct personality, connected by the Slide Brook Basin and the world's largest detachable quad. In this video, I'll give you a detailed breakdown of the resort, terrain, lifts, dining, lodging, transportation, plus my own tips for making the most of your trip. If you want to tag along for all future adventures, make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to the video. Sugarbush is tucked into Vermont's Mad River Valley. The closest major city is Burlington, about an hour's drive away. It's an IKON Pass destination with unlimited access on both the full pass and base pass. If you are on the base pass, make sure to check for blackout dates before you plan your trip. The resort covers over 1,600 hectares of skiable terrain across the two mountains, with 16 lifts and vertical drops of over 730 meters. Lincon Peak tops out at 1,212 meters, and Mount Ellen reaches 1,245 meters, making it home to Vermont's highest chairlift. Sugarbush has a well-balanced trail breakdown: 19% beginner, 34% intermediate, 22% advanced, and 6% expert. They also have another section here for 20% for wooded areas. It really does have something for everyone. What makes Sugarbush interesting is how different the two mountains feel. Lincon Peak is the larger, busier side, with 72 trails, 2 terrain parks, and 17 gladed areas. Some notable spots include Castle Rock, which includes steep, narrow, old-school New England trails with natural bumps. North Links is where you'll find the cat skiing terrain. Departing from the base of the Gatehouse Quad, these guided cat tours offer exclusive access to terrain off the North Links Triple. Tours are weather dependent. The cost is about $129 US per guest. The whole tour ends around 8:30 a.m. The farmhouse is Sugarbush's ski and ride school hub, offering everything from first-timer lessons to advanced clinics. Mount Ellen can feel like a different resort altogether. It has 39 trails, 2 terrain parks, and 11 gladed areas. This is home to Vermont's highest lift-served elevation at 1,245 meters. If you are just starting out, Mount Ellen has the majority of the green beginner runs, so stick to this side first before heading over to Lincon Peak. Sugar Run Park offers small to medium features for progression, while, now don't know if I'm pronouncing this properly, Remergas is the signature, with 50 features and top to bottom flow. It's one of the best parks in the East. The lift infrastructure is solid. Across both mountains, you'll find 5 high-speed quads, 6 fixed grip quads, 1 triple, 1 double, and 3 surface lifts. That means 16 lifts total, moving skiers efficiently even on busier days. And the real star, the Slide Brook Express. Over 3.3 kilometers of detachable quad connecting Lincon Peak and Mount Ellen. It runs select days from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. depending on weather and snow conditions. If it's not running, the Mad Bus is a free shuttle running daily between the base areas and surrounding valley, typically every 20 to 30 minutes during peak season. Parking is generally good, but peak times between 8:30 and 10:30 a.m. can fill up pretty quickly. Shuttles, including the Sugar Shuttles and the Mad Bus, help move guests from lots to the base areas. Average snowfall here is around 635 centimeters. While Vermont isn't famous for blower powder, Sugarbush gets its share of storms and has excellent snowmaking. Expect a mix of groomers, steeps, trees, and classic East Coast conditions. So check that forecast. Slide Brook Basin itself is a highlight for adventurous riders. It's a wooded zone of about 800 hectares between the peaks. The terrain is unpatrolled and unmarked, with natural lines and glades flows down towards Slide Brook Road, which leads to German Flats Road. A Mad Bus stop at the bottom of Slide Brook Road provides access for skiers and riders to catch a lift back to either the Lincon Peak or Mount Ellen base areas. It's a true backcountry feel with resort access. Sugarbush has excellent on-mountain dining. For a grab-and-go burrito, fuel up at 802 Burritos in the Lincon Peak courtyard. It serves up a variety of burritos and beverages for quick, delicious bites on the go. Perfect for lunch or a hearty snack. If you want another quick bite, fuel your day on the slopes with a stop at the Lincon Peak Courtyard window for the #1 fan favorite Philly cheesesteak, located steps from the lifts. It's the ultimate grab-and-go spot for skiers and riders who want a quick, satisfying bite without missing a beat. Just order ahead, swing by the window, and be back on the mountain in no time. For more of a sit-down option, hit up Rumble's Bistro and Bar. Enjoy fresh American cuisine and a lively, approachable atmosphere at Lincon Peak. They proudly feature locally sourced meats and cheeses from Vermont farms, as well as fresh, flavorful seafood. They are open all year round and have an ever-evolving menu that showcases the creativity and expertise of the chefs for a different experience every time. And if you're really looking to splurge, Allen's Lodge experience is like no other. Ride a heating cabin cat or snowshoe to Mountaintop Lodge for a candlelit multi-course dinner. The night finishes off with a moonlit ski down, or you can choose to ride back in the cat. It is pricey, starting around $290 per person, but it's one of Vermont's most memorable ski dining experiences. For lodging on the resort, you have a few options. You have Clay Brooks Hotel and Residences. It's more on the luxurious side and slope side, with in-room jacuzzis, a year-round pool, and top-tier service. The lodge at Lincon Peak is another option. It's more classic Vermont style and just under 1.6 kilometers from the lifts. If you prefer an overnight camping option, Sugarbush has a no overnight parking policy. However, we were able to stay in the overflow parking in Lot F and had no issues. Mind you, it was very early in the season and during a weekday. They might be more strict with it during busier times. But just because it worked fine for us, it's definitely a use at your own risk situation. If you want more options, I'd recommend checking out the iOverlander app or using their website. It's a free community-driven app where travelers share spots that they've used before. You can filter for things like dump stations, informal camp spots like a Walmart parking lot or truck stops, paid campsites in state parks, or even wild camping on quiet roads and dead ends. It's a great way to find alternative spots to stay with your van and places to park overnight wherever you're traveling. The pros of this place: there's 2 mountains with very different vibes, excellent lift system, tons of terrain variety, great amenities and food, unique experiences like cat skiing at Allen's Lodge. It's one of the destinations on the IKON Pass, a friendly small town Vermont atmosphere without big resort prices. Cons: it can get crowded on the weekends and holidays. Conditions can be variable. It is East Coast skiing after all. My tips and recommendations: the best time to visit is late January through mid-February for peak conditions, full terrain openings, and a fully built terrain park. Personally, I like visiting in the early season. Sugarbush tends to have decent coverage at that time, and it's a good way to save limited IKON days for other resorts with stricter limits. As for gear, always check the Vermont forecast. It can swing from polar vortex cold to rain in a weekend. Bring layers, a good shell, and solid goggles. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any mountain reviews. Catch you in the next one.